Let's play ball here in Erie, Pennsylvania, as your Reading Fightin Phils take on the AA Tigers affiliate here for the second consecutive game of 6. Fightin Phils were walked off yesterday in the bottom of the 10th. Longest road game of the season, 3 hours and 11 minutes. It was a hard-fought battle. I mean, Reading did just about everything they could to hold off the best team in the league and ultimately just couldn't seal the deal. So today's another day, looking to turn it around here. I feel good about today. I think we're going to come away with the win. Wilmer Flores out on the rubber for the SeaWolves. If you recognize the name, it's because his brother, also Wilmer Flores, is a major leaguer. You want to know how many Wilmer Floreses are in the family? There's 4. There's 3 brothers, Wilmer Flores, and then a dad, Wilmer Flores. More about the Flores family in a little bit. He'll be throwing to Dylan Dingler back behind the plate. Dane Myers in left, Meadows in center, and Cabrera, the guy who had that walk-off knock, is in right. Workman shifts to third, Navigato and Carpio, the middle infielders. And Quincy Neporti is at first base. The umpires shift around the horn clockwise. Brian Miller will be calling the balls and strikes back behind the plate. Ray Valero at third, and Evan Johnson is at first base. Simone Museotti leading us off today. Wendell Rijo in that DH spot. Logan O'Hoppe catching, and Jalen Ortiz cleaning things up. Aldrin Corridor and Kevin Bacuna batting 5th and 6th respectively. AJ Graffinino enters the lineup today as Vito Friscia gets the night off. Jonathan Guzman at short, and Sal Gazzo at second base. Ortiz had a good day yesterday. 2 base knocks, including that tying one in the 9th. Sal Gazzo had another 2 hits as well. He's been kind of on a tear lately, working his way into the starting 9. Simone Museotti will dig his foot into the lefty batter's box. The Fightin Phils wearing their road grays today and the alternate road cap, navy and red with that white vintage cursive R on the front. The first offering coming in from Flores outside. It's a ball, 6:07, 2 minutes late here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Stepping back is the righty Flores. Now he comes home upstairs. Young, he's only 21 in AA. 11th start here in AA, 42 innings of work. 2.36 ERA. He's been exactly what the Tigers has hoped he would blossom into here as Museotti golfs this up and foul. The 2-1 count now. Flores, the number 13 prospect. 6'4", 225 out there. Another pop-up by Museotti. This is on the right side. Neporti taking a couple steps in foul territory. He'll make the catch. And there's out number 1 here to start us off. In the top of the first, Wendell Rijo. Just his second professional season for Wilmer Flores. Picked in the pandemic season. Fastball, curveball change. Repertoire for the righty. Rijo smokes this pass to third baseman Workman. Turning the corner at first, he's going to hold up, and a single for Rijo here in the top of the first. Gets the first runner on for the Fightins with Logan O'Hoppe due up. These two have matched up before in the Futures game. In the 7th inning, which was the 9th inning there, O'Hoppe grounded out to another top prospect in the Lee Sedon, Rafaela at Portland. And so this is going to be a good battle, I think, between these two guys. Logan, I think, is going to be swinging heavy. Runner on first, 1 out. Holds off on a ball way below the knees, 1-1. Also have met in the Arizona Fall League before. Rijo shuffling off the bag at first. Logan takes a called strike up and away. Don't see the radar gun out there today, but they've got the pitch clock back, so that's a good sign. Rijo takes a couple steps off the bag. Mike Jones, the bench coach, down the first base line, instructing him. Flores tries to pick him off. The throw's a little late, and that's step off number 1. 76 degrees out. It's actually such a nice evening for baseball. About 7-mile-an-hour wind pushing out, but nothing that will affect this game. And it is a little bit overcast here today, so they do have the lights on at the ballpark. Just be looking out for those twilight balls tonight. Ohapi very close to the plate here, crowding with a tall stance and a wide stride. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Scoreless, top of the first here, just beginning our contest with the Erie SeaWolves. If you're just joining us, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Emily Messina, bringing you all the action from UPMC Park. As Logan takes the ball outside and the count 3-1. Trying to win this battle here against Wilmer Flores. Tag up the youngster early. Not sure how long he's going to be out in this game today. Typically doesn't go too deep, but it's only his second professional season. Ohapi takes him deep to left center field. Meadows back, track. Whoa, what a catch. Rijo has to hustle back to first. A very long, sharply struck fly ball from Ohapi results in out number 2. And here is Jalen Ortiz. So describing the ballpark yesterday, we'll go into a little bit deeper today. They've got a full seating bowl down the right and left field line as Ortiz smokes this foul. 0-1. And then they've got a big party deck down the right field line, the Bud Light party deck. There's no seating all through the outfield. It's 328 down the right field line, 367 to right center. That's where their big video board is. Ortiz smacks this very sharply past the third baseman, Workman. And another hit for Jalen here, who's tearing it up in the second half. These past 20 games, Ortiz batting .312 with 23 hits. Just snapped a 9-game on-base streak, but starting back after it, he'll have a hit here in the first. 2 on and 2 out for Aldrum Corridor. Workman's getting a lot of action over there in the hot corner. But now it's time for the lefty Aldrum, who sends this back foul. 0-1. Out in left field, they've got a giant 37-foot wall. That's the home run fence there as it backs up into the Erie Insurance Arena where their minor league hockey team plays. And so you've got to hit it on top of this giant yellow line, which I'm told is 37 feet up in the air. Corridor late to the pitch, 0-2. And I would say rest of the fence is about 10 feet high, and then into left center it starts stacking maybe 15, and then all the way up to that 37-foot home run fence down the left side. Rijo on second, Ortiz on first, both singles. There's 2 outs here for Aldrum Corridor, and the Fightin' Phils are trying to strike first. Time is being taken by Wilmer Flores here, and finally he steps off before violating the pitch clock. With runners on, you have 18 seconds to throw. No runners, 14 seconds. Most commonly called after the pitcher, not really too many times against the hitter. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the 0-2 to Aldrum Corridor to drop third strike. Putting the tag on him is Dylan Dingler, and that will do it. The Fightin' Phils get 2 hits, but they strand both of them on to the bottom of the first. Scoreless here at UPMC Park. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Carlo Reyes getting the start out of the bullpen today, as the Bubby Rossman, the bullpen starter, was promoted to Lehigh Valley back on July 23rd. Wish him the best of luck up there, but he was our spot start guy. And so now we'll see if we rotate around through the bullpen or it comes upon somebody else. But today it is Carlo Reyes, and he used to be a starter. So he's had quite a bit of experience with this. His first year in professional ball back in 2019. He made 14 starts. He hasn't made one since. As he gets Daniel Cabrera to foul one back. Cabrera, Andre Lipsius, and Parker Meadows due up here in the bottom of the first. Reyes throwing to Logan O'Hoppe back behind the plate. AJ Graffinino over at third base today. Jonathan Guzman at short. Sal Gazzo at second, and Aldrum Corridor at first. There's a called strike. 1-2 the count. Kevin Vicuña staying out in left field. Simone Museotti in center, and Jalen Ortiz over in right. Reyes steals the 1-2, foul back, will go again. Fightin' Phil's got 2 hits in the top of the first. They couldn't drive in a run, so we are still scoreless here in the bottom half at Erie. Home team SeaWolves in their home white pants. This is lined into center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Daniel Cabrera, a leadoff single here in the bottom of the first. Here's Andre Lipsius. They've got the home white pants on and the black jersey tops, yellow trim and gold lettering. Have the gold caps, black brim, and the SeaWolves logo on the front. Lipsius takes a called strike here from Carlo Reyes. Started the season at Jersey Shore. 27 2/3 innings there. Now just 6 innings of work here in Double-A. Hits on the inside corner, and he's down 0-2. We'll have to see how long manager Sean Williams keeps Reyes out. Had quite a number of outings this year. 4-6, Rijo fires. Guzman fires to first, and it gets under the glove of Aldrum Corridor. And they get the fielder's choice at second. They will not get the out at first as they tried to turn 2. Gazzo picked that up cleanly and tossed it to Guzman, who was covering the bag, but he had to turn it very quickly, and it just got under the glove of Aldrum Corridor. And so they get the leading runner, and they get out number 1, but Lipsius will remain on first base. Here's Parker Meadows. SeaWolves snapped a very long stretch of an errorless streak with one at the end of the game yesterday. It went 61 1/3 innings long without an error. That's pretty impressive as Reyes fires over to Lipsius, but he dives back in time. There's a called strike, 1-1. Meadows batting .243 on the season. Number of extra base hits. This is lined over the head of a jumping Salgazzo at second. Ortiz throws it in quickly, and Lipsius has to hold up at second base, but now there's 2 on and just 1 out here for Carlo Reyes. Quincy Neporti, who had a heck of a game yesterday and is having a heck of a season, leading the Eastern League in most offensive categories, including RBIs with 61, which is arguably one of the most important. Had a 2-run scoring double in the 5th. Also walked in the game yesterday. He'll come up with 2 on and 1 out here, scoreless bottom of the 1st. The righty takes the ball down and away. Lipsius on second, Meadows on first. Reyes looks back. Now he comes home. Outside, 2-0. Phillies had a day game yesterday. A big win over the Braves to take the series 7-2. Kyle Gibson gets the win. Big day at the plate for Alec Bohm. 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. JT Realmuto, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. And Derek Hall, a pair as well. That was nice to see. Jersey Shore also had a day game. They were winning for the majority of that contest as Reyes comes home. This is popped up on the right side, racing over as Ortiz. It's going to end up foul. He comes about a foot shy of getting to that ball as it drops in the Fightin Phil's bullpen. And now the count moves 3-1. Jersey Shore leading Wilmington majority of the game until the Blue Rocks put up a 5 spot in the 6th. All the runs coming off of the Major League rehabber, Cam Bedrosian. That was a tough outing for him. Carlos De La Cruz homered his 5th and 6th game. Frelon Minetti had a couple of RBIs. That was fun to watch. Clearwater also had a day game as well. They dropped 2-1 to the Blue Jays of Dunedin. And that's a called strike. Neporti tossed his bat back. Thought it was ball 4. Instead, he's going to have to stay in this at-bat. Lehigh Valley, the only one playing a night game with us, so we'll keep you updated on how that contest is going with a first pitch time of 10 minutes. Full count here to Quincy Neporti with 2 on and just 1 out here, bottom of the 1st. No score in Erie, Pennsylvania. Bullpen game for the Fightins today. Carlo Reyes out on the mound. Here's the payoff pitch. It's popped up. Ohapi coming to the nets. It's going to end up in the concourse just 2 rows back. And another pitch to Quincy Neporti is needed here. That was offering number 6. Reyes 17 pitches so far, having to work here to get out of the 1st. A single by Cabrera led off the frame. He was out on a fielder's choice, which allowed Lipsius to reach, and then Parker Meadows a single of himself. That's 2 on and 1 out here. Reyes thinks he's got Lipsius picked off. He doesn't end up throwing over to second. Keeps the ball in his glove. Now he leans over on the first base side of the rubber, gets the pitch from his catcher, Logan Ohapi. Now he comes set, glove at the waist. He'll look back at second, the payoff pitch. Dribbler right back to the mound. Reyes is going to try to turn two. Gazzo to first. Not in time. Fightin's just trying really hard to turn the double play here. Reyes picked it up, sent it over to second where Sal Gazzo was. Gazzo over to first, and they get that middle runner, but they don't get the runner at first to end the inning, so we'll keep going here with Dane Myers, and runners on the corners here. Good fielding there by Carlo Reyes. Remained in control. 2 force outs for 2 outs in this inning. And here's Dane Myers. Myers a .289 average. Takes the first pitch ball inside. And there's a called strike. Reyes leaning over, looks over at the runner on first. Lipsius on third, Neporti on first. 2 balls and a strike now to Dane Myers. Offering number 20 here for Carlo Reyes. This is sent foul into the stands. 2-2. Both teams 2 hits, no runs on either side here. Bottom of the first at UPMC Park. If you're wondering what that stands for, it's University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. That's who sponsors this park. 2 on, 2 out here for Carlo Reyes. Fighting off these SeaWolves early in the contest. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, playable for Jonathan Guzman as he sends it to the closest base at second, and that will do it. 4 outs, retire the Erie SeaWolves. They do get 2 hits, but they strand 2 on as we head into the second. No score at UPMC Park.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Scoreless into the top of the second here. Both teams 2 hits and no runs on the board here. Kevin Vicuña leading us off. AJ Graffinino and Jonathan Guzman. 15 pitches under the belt of Wilmer Flores As the first pitch ball comes in to the righty. Corner infielders are playing in here. Middle infielders back deep. Kevin's got the bat on his shoulder. And he keeps it there as another ball comes in 2-0. Fightin's play well on Wednesdays. 7 wins on a Wednesday. Their best day, though, was Thursday. They've won 9 times on Thursdays. Three balls and no strikes here to Kevin. Crowding the plate. Takes the called one on the outside. 3-1. And there's ball 4. So the Fightin' Phils will start off this inning with a leadoff runner. We'll see if they can make something out of it as Flores issues the first walk of the game. And here's AJ Graffedino from the left side. Graffinino been at this ballpark before, but with the Orioles system. So he knows how it plays as he shoots this one foul off the net behind home plate. 0-1. Kevin shuffles off the bag at first. This pitch is way inside. Vicuña's 7 stolen bases on the season. Been caught 4 times. 1-1 inside. 2-1. One of those times was actually in yesterday's game. Dylan Dingler, a very impressive catcher in the Tigers system. Actually ranks 2nd in their prospect list, the highest ranking prospect on this team. Runner on first. He's going to throw down to first. Vicuña slides back in right under the tag. Thank goodness. Safe down there. And the pitch was a ball to Graffinino, 3-1. What they like about Dingler, a good athlete, they call him. Played at Ohio State as Graffinino sends this foul into the sweet section. Count is now full. Very good field awareness, they call it. That's evident there with the way he was sensing Kevin Vicuña off the bag at first. Strong arm and good agility to get pitches down in the dirt. Again, Vicuña slides in under the tag, and that is evident with the lead he is taking out there. Very aggressive. Looking to make some magic happen for the Fightins here early. No score, top 2nd at UPMC Park. Runner going. Graffinino, ground ball to the second baseman. He has no chance to get Vicuña, who's already there, so he goes with just Graffinino at first, and the Fightin' Phils have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And if Kevin didn't get a good jump on that, certainly would have been tied up in a double play, but instead gets himself in a good spot here with Jonathan Guzman due up. Outfielder shading on Guzzi a little bit to the right. That center fielder Meadows is way over there. This is sharply struck out to left center. Back at the wall, it bounces off. Vicuña scoring easily as Guzzi pulls up at second. The Fightins lead 1-0. Well struck by Jonathan Guzman, just to the opposite way of where they were shifting him. Pulls the ball to deep left center field. And Kevin Vicuña crosses the plate. The Arphils lead 1-0. Here's Sal Gazzo, who's had pretty good time these past few days, working himself into the starting lineup for the third consecutive day. Quick meeting at the mound as Dingler out to talk to Wilmer Flores. He's up to 27 offerings here. And Guzman will be out on second with just one out here in the top of the second inning. Gazzo, back-to-back multi-hit games. With a runner on second and one out. Just the third baseman Workman is going to be playing in. Gazzo can certainly lay down a good bunt. Instead, he keeps the bat on his shoulder and takes a called strike. The right side of the infield back deep. Everybody touching that outfield grass edge as the switch hitter steps in on the left side. The righty Flores comes set at the waist, kicks and fires. Gazzo takes this out to left field. A pop-up in the air is caught by Myers. Not deep enough for Jonathan to tag. And there is out number 2. Back to the top of the order we go with Simone Museotti here. Another lefty batter for Flores to face. So Flores' older brother has been in the major leagues for quite some time. Made his debut with the Mets. Has played in a number of different systems. Right now with the San Francisco Giants. Flores comes set at the waist. Museotti takes a swinging strike. He tries to hold up, but he just can't. Fightin's lead 1-0 here. Top of the second they've got. Guzman out in scoring position. But there are 2 outs on the board. Museotti pops this up. It's going to hit the roof here. Actually just near me. Hear that bounce in the crowd. I was like 4 rows in front of my booth. Museotti chops this to the first baseman, Neporti. He's going to take it there himself, and that will do it. But the Fightin' Phils strike first. Jonathan Guzman doubles home Kevin Vicuña, and Reading leads 1-0 as we head into the bottom of the second here at UPMC Park.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
Carlo Reyes will get another frame here in the bottom of the second. He will have 1 run of support as Jonathan Guzman doubled home Kevin Vicuña, and the Arphils lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Carlo Reyes will see the bottom of the order here. Dylan Dingler, Andrew Navigato, and Gage Workman. He allowed 2 hits in the first, but he stranded 2 runners on, and with 23 offerings here is Dylan Dingler. The sun peeking through this overcast skies right now. Hopefully that doesn't make it too tough to play out there. It's just now coming in very strong. Reyes full windup, and it bounces over the plate for ball number 1. Lehigh Valley getting their start against Durham right now. Mickey Moniak leading things off. And Bubby Rossman getting the spot start in Lehigh Valley. That's our guy. So we'll keep an eye on him there. I know they were trying to stretch him out to maybe see if he could go past 3 innings. We'll see how long he gets in Lehigh Valley today. This is popped up down the right field line. Ortiz covering a lot of ground. Makes the catch just before he gets to the foul line, and fair territory is out number 1 on the board. Here's Andrew Navigato. He'll come up with 1 out here. Everybody that comes up represents the tying run as the Arphils are up 1-0. First pitch ball here. Now 1 down and away, 2-0. Navigato really hung tough at the end of the game yesterday. Had a hit in the 8th and a hit in the 10th. Otherwise was 0 for earlier on. .305 average in 51 games played. Spent a stint on the injured list. So not technically in those qualified players, but as soon as he gets there, if he continues with this hot streak, he'll be leading the league. Ball down and away, 3-1 the count. 1 out here, bottom second. The Arphils lead 1 run on 3 hits. No runs on 2 hits for the Erie SeaWolves. Reyes deals. This is shot to left field. Vicuña back at the wall. And does it end up fair or foul? It's foul. I can't see quite down the left field line all the way. With the way this booth is set up, I am on an angle, so I'm like pretty much looking straight up the first base line. And there's sweet sections to my left that block left field. So I'm looking for the umpire's call. A late swing by Navigato. Gets a piece of it, driving it back. The count is full. Andrew, a 20th round pick back in 2019. He and teammate Dane Myers, born in the same hometown, Katy, Texas. This is in the dirt. It's ball 4. And there's a walk, the first one of the day from Carlo Reyes to put a runner on with 1 out. Gage Workman is due up. Yesterday, we saw Wensiel Perez come out of the game early today. He was placed on the injured list, along with other outfielder Eric De La Rosa. No corresponding moves, so they're down 2 people on their roster. I'm sure they'll have some tomorrow. On the left side, as Workman takes a ball inside 1-0. Gage, the switch hitter, choosing to bat from the left side. Perez, the only other one listed on the team, and obviously right now he's inactive. Navigato shuffling off the bag at first as a called strike comes in, evening the count at 1 apiece. Hoppy and a deep squat here on the outside part of the plate. The pitch ties him up, 1-2. Reyes up to 36 offerings. He's gotten into the 40s once before this season. Nobody up and throwing in the bullpen. They want him to get through this, and of course with previous starter experience certainly has the endurance. A ball below the knees evens the count at 2 apiece. Right now, it's just Kevin Vicuña out and left who's in the shade. Everybody else standing in the sun here. Runner on first, 1 away. Reyes looks down. And here's the 2-2. Sharply struck foul ball. That was coming for me. Do not need that in here. Maybe one of these fans. I'm like sitting at the top of section 2. Hopefully one of these fans has a glove in front of me. Just 2 sections of seating here at UPMC Park. Runner on first, 1 out. Again, the 2-2 from Reyes is in the dirt, and the count is full. Capacity here, just 6,000 fans. Fightin Phil's First Energy Stadium can host 10,000. It's a clean ballpark, I'll give them that. They do a very good job at maintaining it. Everything in really good condition, including the field. Or at least it looks like it to me. Navigato on first, the payoff pitch fouled back, will go again, and he is really fighting off Carlo Reyes here. 7 pitch at bat so far. Reyes steps on the first base side of the rubber, leaning over, getting the sign from Logan O'Hoppe with a runner on first and 1 out. Trying to get out of this inning clean. The Fightin Phils gave him a 1-run lead in the top of the second. He's going to throw over to first. The tag by Cordo. Oh, man, they thought they had him. It was close. It was a bang-bang. But safe is Navigato, and they're saying he balked? A balk. Oh, man, the balk has gotten the Fightin Phils these past couple of days. Cannot move towards home and then go over to first. And you also only get 2 step-offs per at-bat, and that was step-off number 2 for Carlo. And if you don't get the runner, they get second base. That's the scenario these days, so you don't keep throwing over. Now he's got a runner on second, and the payoff pitch is fouled back again. Goodness gracious, that was pitch number 8. So we'll see how they put it in the system, because that was step-off number 2, and it goes in as a balk. I was wondering what the game day would look like there. Reyes looks back at second, runner going. Here's the pitch, a little piece of it clipped by Gage Workman's bat. And Navigato's going to have to go back to second. That was pitch number 8. See if Navigato goes again. He takes off. Here's the pitch. It gets through the legs of Logan O'Hoppe. Navigato stays on third. Have to see how that goes in the scoring, because he was already gone to third. So we'll see if they give him credit for the stolen base or moving over on the passed ball. But on pitch number 10, Gage Workman finally heads down to first. Back-to-back walks issued by Carlo Reyes. And now we're going to see a visit from pitching coach Matt Hockenberry as somebody begins warming up in the bullpen. Now with having a runner on first, it does set him up for the ground ball double play here, but he does have the tying run 90 feet from home. Fightin's lead 1-0. As Louise Carpio heads up. Carpio came into the game as a pinch hitter yesterday and struck out promptly right after. So they do give Navigato the stolen base, as he was already pretty much to third, and that was just ball 4 to Gage Workman. Infield was all in for that meeting on the mound. Now everybody breaks up. Navigato on third, Workman on first, and here is Louise Carpio at the plate with just 1 out on the board. Fightin Phil's take an early lead, trying not to give it right back up. Carpio went 0 for 2 with a walk in totality in yesterday's game after coming in the 5th. He takes a first pitch ball here from the righty Carlo Reyes. Looks to me like Matt Seelinger getting some throws in the bullpen. This is lined into center field. It drops in front of Simone Museotti. 1 run will score. Try to tie up the runner at second base. And it's no good. An RBI single by Louise Carpio puts us right back where we started. Tie ball game. Workman holds up at second. Good cutoff there. And the quick fire to second tried to tag the runner who was off the bag. But they do not. And now the Fightin Phils are tied 1-1 with the Erie SeaWolves, who still threaten in the bottom of the second as they head back to the top of the order with Daniel Cabrera. And still 1 out on the board. First pitch ball here as Reyes throws offering number 46. Look back at second. Come home, hitting the corner 1-1. Just trying to get out of this inning without any much damage done. Wolf sound made in the crowd. Kind of interesting. This is off the bat of Cabrera. Corridor backhands it, comes out of his glove for a hot second. He's able to pick it back up and step on the bag. And so they do get the out at first. Both runners advance into scoring position. But there's 2 outs now for Andre Lipsius. Looking forward to our fan road trip coming up later this week. Nice to have some hometown fans in the crowd, I think. Quite a number of people coming up from Reading, joining us here for a game, and then heading up to Pittsburgh. As Sean Williams comes out, he's going to take the ball from Carlo Reyes and hand it over to reliever. With 2 on and 2 outs here, stuck in the bottom of the second, a 1-1 ball game.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
The Fightins call upon Matt Seelinger here to try to get us out of the bottom of the second. He'll have Gage Workman on third and Louise Carpio on second. Tie ball game, 1 run apiece here. Each team has 3 hits. And here is Andre Lipsius. There's 2 outs on the board. Both those outs and both those runners track back to Carlo Reyes. And Matt Seelinger going to try to get the job done here without any more damage coming across. Seelinger has inherited 5 runners this season. 3 of them have come across the plate. Back-to-back balls here by Matt to the righty Lipsius. Reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. Time is called. And now everybody settles back in. Lipsius from the right side with an open stance. 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the second. And there's a ball below the knees to count 3-0. And Seelinger in danger of walking the bases loaded early here in this contest. And there's ball 4. 4-pitch at bat sends Andre Lipsius down to first, and the bases are loaded with SeaWolves. For the heart of the order, here is Parker Meadows. Meadows takes a ball below the knees, 1-0, singled back in the first. Workman on third, Carpio on second, Lipsius on first. To bases loaded, 2 outs here for the SeaWolves. They plated 1 run in this inning so far, so now the teams are tied at 1 with 3 hits apiece. Nobody's made an error in the field yet. And there's another ball from Matt Seelinger, 2-0. Got to get a strike at some point. There it is. But the ball gets hit on the right side. 1 run will score. The play at the plate here, it's cut off by Aldrum. And there wouldn't have been a play in time. 2-run score from the SeaWolves. Now they lead 3-1. Parker Meadows singles home. 2 runners with a ground ball on the right side. Lipsius makes his way to third, and that finishes the line for Carlo Reyes here. And the inning continues with the cleanup hitter, Quincy Neporti. Neporti leads the team in RBIs. Have a runner on third. This is flied out to center field. Museotti back at the warning track makes the catch just shy of the wall, and that will end the inning. A batter shy away from going through the order. 3 runs do score for the Erie SeaWolves, and they take the lead up by 2 to the top of the third. It's Redding's turn to bat here in just 1 moment.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Fightin' Phils get a run in the top of the second, but they give up 3 in the bottom half, so now they are down by 2. Starter Wilmer Flores still in. He'll see Wendell Rijo, who tries to lay down a bunt, but it rolls foul. Logan O'Hoppe and Jalen Ortiz here as the Fightin' Phils look to pick up a couple of runs here. Sky's dark again. Overcast. Don't think we're going to see any rain. Didn't seem like there would be any till about 11 o'clock. This is sharply struck deep in the hole at third. Workman makes a great diving play, but it pops right out of his glove. Even still, I don't know if a perfect throw would have been there in time. That was way back there behind third, almost in that outfield grass. And they give Wendell a hit for it, as he so deserves. 2 for 2 today. Here's Logan O'Hoppe with the leadoff runner on and nobody out. Logan flew out to center field his first time up. Sends this back into the net, foul. Still can't believe how little netting they have here at this ballpark. I'm surprised, honestly, that that's not some kind of major league, minor league ruling with how much control they have over other parts of the game. Here's the 0-1. It's in the dirt, 1-1. Rijo over at first. A team-high 14 stolen bases. He's been caught only twice so far this season. Logan goes up the middle, and Carpio can't put a glove on it. Wendell hustles to second, and the Fightin' Phils have 2 on and nobody out here. Back-to-back singles to start off this inning. And Reading has something rolling. Down 3-1, trying to bring it right back to the SeaWolves. Here's Jalen Ortiz. Jalen's already had a hit in this game here. He's got a runner in scoring position and nobody out, just trying to bring around a run to inch closer to these SeaWolves. Like I said before, having an extremely impressive second half. It's really fun to watch him connect at the plate. 1-0 outside, 2-0. Still no outs here, top 3. Reading trails 3-1 to the SeaWolves. Down a game in this series after yesterday's extra inning loss. 2 good runners on the base pass here. Rijo on second, O'Hoppe on first. Jalen, ground ball left side. Rijo going to third. And they are able to turn 2, 6-4-3. It's just 2 outs in the inning. Rijo gets himself 90 feet from home plate. And we'll see what Aldrin Corridor can do. Corridor representing the tying run here as Reading down by 2. And the top of the third after back-to-back singles. There's 2 outs on the board here. Pitch is in the dirt. Dingler, a good job keeping that in front of him. Rio, very jumpy down there. Corridor smacks this into left center. Meadows going back at the wall, makes the catch on the track, and that will do it. The Fightin' Phils, another 2 hits. They strand a runner out at third, and they trail by 2 going into the bottom of the third. I think we'll see Matt Seelinger for another inning. Stick around. We'll be right back.
When the Ready Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klinger's on Corsonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Bottom of the third here. Fightin' Phils trail 3-1 to the Erie SeaWolves. Matt Seelinger, it's a very aggressive bunt off the bat of Dane Myers. Goes all the way in the air to that third base coach's box. AJ Graffinino gives chase, but he just can't get to it in time. And there's strike number 1 to Dane Myers. The only guy that didn't get up to the plate back in the second when the Erie SeaWolves put down 3 runs on 2 hits and 2 walks. Fightin' Phils' 1 run came as Jonathan Guzman doubled home Kevin Vicuña. They've had 5 hits to the SeaWolves' 4. This is popped up right side. Ortiz coming in. Gazzo going back, but it's Jalen who calls it off. And there's out number 1 here in the third. Dylan Dingler, the catcher, due up. 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Dingler, as we said before, the number 2 prospect for the Detroit Tigers organization. Dylan's actually his middle name. His first name is Francis. But a lot of guys do that. Tyler Henson's goes by his middle name, Tyler. People do that. I don't know. Comes from a very athletic family. His dad played football at Denison. His mom ran track at Bowling Green. Here's a 2-0 outside 3-0. Seelinger working here with 1 out. That hits the outside. It doesn't hit the outside corner. I think everybody thought it was a strike there, except for Brian Miller. Dingler didn't go to move off his shin guards until he looked back at the umpire. Didn't get the strike call, and on 4 pitches, he'll walk down to first here with 1 out and a runner on. Here's Andrew Navigato. Navigato started it off back in the second with a walk. Ended up stealing a bag and coming home on Louise Carpio's single. Sealinger looks back at the runner on first. The righty, though, has his back there. This is popped up. It's going to hit the stands for strike one. "15 pitches for Matt Sealinger here, just 5 of them strikes. Hasn't missed by much, though. Here's the 0-1. It's quickly 0-2. Goes off speed with the 86-mile-an-hour change. Trying to find out number 2 on the board here. The Fightins trail 3-1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Despite the pitch clock today, it feels like we're pretty slow rolling. Here's the 0-2 by Matt. Misses inside. Ball and 2 strikes here to Andrew Navagato with a runner on first. This is outside. Ohapi, a nice throw down. Dingler back in time. And the count evens 2-2. Logan's had a couple pickoffs at first so far this season, 2 of them. Sealinger comes set, glove back behind his chest. Pumps his left foot. Here's the 2-2. Taken out to center field. Museotti tracking back. He'll make the catch. Throws it back in quickly, forcing Dingler to stay on first. There's 2. Here's Gage Workman. Fightin' Phil's 1 run on 5 hits. The SeaWolves 3 runs on 4 hits. We are in the bottom of the 3rd here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Dark skies rolling past us. I think we're going to make it through this game clean. That's the hope. This is shot to left. Vicuña on the run back. Is it fair or foul? It's almost impossible to tell. It's foul. The seat is awkward. Luckily, the umpire, Brian Miller, very emphatically pointed foul. And so that is just a very long strike 2 here to Gage Workman. Workman in just his 2nd professional season as well, a 4th-round pick in the pandemic year. He's a top prospect for the Tigers. So didn't get it started until last summer, so just year 2 in the books. Dingler on first, 2 outs. The 0-2 bounces over the plate. Ohapi bodies it to keep it in front of him. Workman listed as number 9 in the SeaWolves system. Sealinger looking down and up. Here's the 1-2 inside, and the count evens 2-2. Fightin' Phil's trail 3-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Sealinger trying to hold off the SeaWolves here and get out of this inning clean to put his team up to bat. He's got 2 outs, but he does have a runner on first. Here's the 2-2 to Workman. Swing and a miss. Tied up right on the inside. The foul tip directly into the glove of Logan Ohapi, and that will do it after a walk. Matt Sealinger gets the outs he needs to end the inning. The Fightin' Phil's trail 3-1, but it's their turn to bat. Top of the 4th coming up in just a moment here at UPMC Park.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, the day is done for starter Wilmer Flores. We knew he wasn't going to get a full starter workload here as the Tigers holding him to a 3-inning limit. Just his second season, only 21. Want to protect that arm health here. So he gets 3 innings and 42 pitches, 5 hits, 1 run it was earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And now they'll turn to Adam Wolf out of the bullpen here, as Erie leads Reading 3-1, but the Fightins turn to bat in the top of the 4th. They'll send up Kevin Vicuña, AJ Graffinino, and Jonathan Guzman here. Kevin takes his bat out over the plate with him, trying to bunt, but takes a called strike. Walked and scored, the only run of the game for the Fightin' Phils so far. They do out-hit the SeaWolves 5-4. Ball misses outside, 1-1. The first baseman, Neporti, playing in. Everybody else back deep here to Kevin. Takes a swinging strike as Wolf goes off speed, 1-2. This is a ball in the dirt. Wolf, a 5th-round pick back in 2018 out of Louisville. He's had some serious experience, but did have to miss a little bit of time due to Tommy John surgery. And when he came back from that, he really struggled. Vicuña swings at a pitch downstairs and goes down swinging. That's just the second strikeout by a Fightin' Phil today. Out number 1 here to start off the 4th. Here's AJ Graffinino.
He's going to start roughly 30 games. 100 pitches, we broke it down, 110,000.
Lefty Wolf comes down and away here to Graffinino. The count evens 1-1. 6'6", 225 out there. It's all legs. All legs. Nino connects a pop-up into shallow center field. Meadows coming in. He'll make the catch. And there is out number 2 for Jonathan Guzman. 3.51 ERA for the reliever. Pitching in 20 games. He started 9 times out of the bullpen. I think he's going to be in here for quite a bit. Guzzi looks to lay down the bunt, too. He takes strike number 1. Certainly the kind of guy that can run it out. This time he keeps the bat on his shoulder, but he's tied up on the inside. And quickly, 0-2. 2 outs here, top 4. The Fightins trail 3-1 to the Erie SeaWolves. Here's the 0-2 from Adam Wolf, and Guzzi goes down swinging in a quick 1-2-3 frame. We'll end the top of the 4th to the bottom half. We're going to go to the bullpen here. See who comes out to pitch for the Fightin' Phils in just a second. Erie leads 3-1.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Fightin' Phils make a call to the bullpen here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Matt Seelinger hands the ball over to Eric Miller here. Miller will see the number 9 hitter Louise Carpio, and then back to the top of the order with Cabrera and Lipsius. The Fightin' Phils trail 3-1. Miller just kind of keep that score. Get out of this inning quickly here and bring the momentum towards the Fightin' Phils. Miller, one of just 2 lefties in the bullpen along with Brian Marconi. First pitch ball to Carpio, second one outside, 2-0. Saw him back in Somerset for an inning. Got out of that frame quickly, 16 pitches, no runs scored. Miller dropping his ERA down to 1.35. 2 balls and a strike here. Lefty on righty, big swing and a miss as Miller hits 93 and the count evens. Eric, the number 10 prospect in the Philly system. Time is called by the batter here. Another guy that got a stint in the Futures game. Struck out the only batter he faced, which is impressive. Carpio takes a pitch inside, and the count is full. Seelinger an inning and a third. 1 hit, no runs since they tracked back to Carlo Reyes. 2 walks and a strikeout on 24 offerings. Here's the payoff pitch, ball 4 above the letters. And Louise Carpio will get a free pass down to first here as Eric Miller has to work around a leadoff walk. And the top of the order coming up here for the Erie SeaWolves. No, the Phillies won today, a big 7-2 victory to take the series from the Braves. Jersey Shore and Clearwater, both day games as well, they fell. So Lehigh Valley and Reading, the only teams playing right now. As this is a line drive right to the glove of Sal Gazzo. Makes the play, tries to double up Carpio at first. He dives back in time, but that is a quick out number 1 here for Eric Miller. Gazzo playing heads up at second base. Nice glove on it. Here's Andre Lipsius with a runner on and 1 out. So Lehigh Valley down 3-1 as well. They're in the bottom of the 2nd. Nick Maton had the RBI single to drive home Mickey Moniak. Runner going as the ball gets away from Logan O'Hoppe here. Was in the dirt. And that moves Carpio into scoring position. Kind of breaks up the double play ball. And there's a runner on second with one out here. Rossman tagged for 3 runs on 3 hits, 4 walks issued in his AAA debut, which comes after his Major League debut. Always interesting. This is chipped off the bat back to the pitcher. O'Hoppe makes a great play as he calls off Eric Miller. And they get the out at first. Aldrum fires to third. Carpio is safe there, but now there's 2 away. Sacrifice fly will not do it for Erie at this point. Lipsius kind of tied up on the inside, and the ball just dribbled out in front of the plate. Miller came in charging, but it was O'Hoppe who picked it up and sent it to first. There's out number 2, runner on third for Parker Meadows. Meadows had that big 2-run scoring single his last time up. He's already 2 for 2 on the day. He's only in the 4th inning. He'll have Carpio on third with 2 outs as he takes a first pitch ball. Southpaw matchup here. This is lined right up the middle. A 3-hit day for Parker Meadows. Already 3 RBIs as he drives in Carpio, and Erie leads 4-1. Here's the cleanup hitter, Quincy Neporti. Runner on first and 2 outs here for Eric Miller as Neporti 0 for 2 today. And that concludes 10 consecutive scoreless inning streak by Eric Miller. Not allowed a run since May 22nd. That's pretty impressive. This is shot over the head of A.J. Graffinino at third. Does a really good job of firing it back in as Kevin Vicuña. Nino puts the tag on Meadows, but it's not in time, and this inning continues. Graffinino, good vertical there at third. I think he even deflected that, but he just couldn't get all of it as it trickled into the outfield. Kevin sent it back in quickly, but it just wasn't enough. And back-to-back singles puts runners on the corners here for the SeaWolves, and Dane Myers is due up. All of this happening with 2 outs on the board. Only 1 run has scored. Miller trying to get out of it without any more damage. The SeaWolves lead 4-1 now. Lefty looks over at the runner on first. Now he comes home. A hefty swinging strike from Myers. This is only pitch number 14 for Eric. Wild pitch. Logan O'Hoppe keeps it in front of him enough that Meadows does not score, but Neporti heads to second. Two on, 2 out. Eric fighting here against Dane Myers. The 1-1 from the lefty. Chopped to third across the diamond. A.J. Graffinino. It's a bullet. What a pick by Aldrum Corridor. Neporti and Meadows stranded on the base paths here. Dane Myers a little frustrated. Slams his helmet down. 1 run to score for the SeaWolves. They lead 4-1. On to the 5th we go. The Fightin' Phils looking to pick up a couple runs here, get themselves back into this ball game. We'll take a break and be right back here at UPMC Park.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Fullerton can help. Call the attorneys at Schwartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Schwartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Erie's going to get another inning out of Adam Wolf here. He sent down the Fightins in order in the fourth. One run does come across for the SeaWolves in the bottom half, so they lead 4-1 now, but the Fightin' Phils have their turn to bat, and they will send up Sal Gazzo, Simone Museotti, and Wendell Rijo here to try to chip away at this Erie lead as we approach the midway point of the game in the top of the fifth inning. 11 pitches for Adam Wolf through one inning of work. Gazzo takes the first pitch ball. Flew out to the left fielder his first time up. Lays down a bunt. It goes back to the pitcher. It's dead in the grass. And what a play by Adam Wolf. Just a heartbeat in front of Sal Gazzo, almost running it out. But there is out number one. It just literally stopped right in the grass, and Wolf had to chase it down. Didn't roll back to him quite at all. So with one away, we go back to the top of the order here. Simone Museotti. Musi 0 for 2 today. Sharply struck deep to right center field. Cabrera back at the track. And Simone Museotti, a home run. Looks back, points to the dugout as he comes around and gives a high five to manager Sean Williams. That was out to the deepest part of this ballpark. Simone Museotti, a solo home run, just his second of the season here. And now the Fightins down just by 2. Sailed so quietly over the fence here, especially in front of the visiting, especially being a part of the visiting team. Here's Wendell Rijo. He's 2 for 2 today. Takes a first pitch strike against Wolf. There's one in the dirt, 1-1. Time is called and granted before this pitch comes in. And so the count will stay 1-1. Rijo takes a moment to walk back around. Got those little cutouts leading from the on-deck circle to home plate. And then home plate is like in a big home plate. That's the dirt cutout. It's kind of interesting to see. Rather than just a circle where home plate is. You know, they have that. We have a big circle. Theirs is like the shape of a home plate in dirt. Rijo takes a hefty swinging strike on an off-speed pitch, 2-2. Post a picture of the field sometime this week on our Twitter. Or you could watch the Simone Museotti home run that I'm going to get up. Air strike 3 to Wendell Rio. Out number 2 in the 5th for Logan O'Hoppe. Fightin Phils trail 4-2. Simone Museotti homer in this inning. Fightin Phils 6 hits. Erie 6 hits. Logan 1 for 2 today. Takes a called strike to start things off. Connects, but it rolls foul back into the Erie dugout. And the count moves to 0-2. Top of the 5th inning here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Still very overcast. And still got about another hour until the sun sets, so hopefully it'll stay at least a little bit light until then. Here's the 0-2 to Logan, just below the knees. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. The Fightins trail 4-2. Both teams 6 hits, no errors in the field. It's been pretty solid out there today. O'Hoppe connects out to left center field. Myers chasing it in, but it ends up being the center fielder Meadows who makes the final catch, and that will do it. A Simone Museotti solo shot makes it 4-2, and on to the bottom of the 5th we go. I think we're going to turn to the bullpen again. We'll take a break and be right back with some more action here at UPMC Park.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin Phils mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top-flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Simone Museotti, a solo shot in the 5th, his 2nd of the season, puts us 1 run closer here to the Erie SeaWolves as we enter the bottom of the 5th inning, down 4-2. And Eric Miller is done after an inning of work. He hands the ball over to Jack Perkins here in relief, the Fightin's 4th pitcher of the game, which we knew. It's a bullpen game. Knew we were going to get a lot of them out there. Here's Dylan Dingler, Andrew Navigato, and Gage Workman. The first pitch by Perkins, the ball in the dirt. Jack had a really good outing in Somerset. Nice, clean inning of work. Struck out 2 batters on 20 pitches to end the game. Here's the 1-1. Clips the inside corner, 1-2. Jack is really all bullpen now. Started the season off getting a couple of starts, but settled in well. This is sent deep to right field. Ortiz chasing over on the run. Gets a glove on it in foul territory, but just couldn't keep it in there. Popcorn falls from the sky right in front of me. So another chance here for Dylan Dingler, this time with a ball and 2 strikes. And there is a called strike 3. Dingler not in agreement there, but Jack Perkins strikes out the first batter he sees. And there's one away in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Andrew Navigato. Navigato chops this deep in the hole at short. Guzman, a perfect throw. And there's out number 2 on 1 pitch. Well played by Jonathan. He has looked so good all season there. Here's Gage Workman with 2 quick outs. Workman 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Also a walk in today's game. Takes the first pitch ball. Workman, we talked about yesterday, loves to swing. 136 strikeouts for the lefty as he takes a strike there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Perkins deals, it hits. A called strike 3, 92-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner, and Jack Perkins, a very impressive 1-2-3 inning, gets the job done, puts his team back up in the top of the 6th. The Art Phils trail 4-2.
Gear up for Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback black R-Train R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Jack Perkins gives us back the momentum in the bottom of the 5th inning, sits down the side for the first time today. Gets a pair of strikeouts and puts his team back up to bat in the 6th. Erie leads Reading 4-2, but they'll have the heart of their order due up. Jalen Ortiz, Aldrim Corridor, and Kevin Vicuña here. And it's still Adam Wolf out on the mound. He gave up a solo shot to Simone Museotti in his last frame. Otherwise has sat down 6 batters as Jalen takes a swinging strike, 1-1. Time is called. This is the second time that a late time call is granted. Ortiz clubs this into left field. Myers back. He's going to take it off the wall. Jalen hustling for 2. He's going to hold up. Probably for the best there as that ball flew off the walls into the glove of Myers. Played it in well, but Jalen leads us off with a base hit. Another multi-hit contest for the number 11 prospect in the Phillies organization. Here's Aldrum Corridor from the left side. Takes a swinging strike. Got a runner on and nobody out here to start off the 6th. He'll represent the tying run as the Arphils down by just 2 here. Corridor chases another pitch down and away. 0-2. 0 for 2 today, strikeout and flyout for Aldrum. This is fouled back. We'll go again. Umpire needs some fresh baseballs here. Take a quick baseball replenishment break. Bat Boy brings out about 6, and he's got some extra pockets out there. 0-2 count here, lefty-lefty. This time, Corridor takes a ball down and away. Jalen, after a leadoff single out on first, he's had 6 stolen bases so far this season, including 1 in yesterday's contest, but the lefty Wolf is keeping close tabs on him. Slow roller, the pitcher backhands it, underhands it to first. Very agile is Wolf out there. I see why they describe him as athletic. And he makes the play. Jalen safe at second. There's one away here, but pushes Ortiz to scoring position for Kevin Vicuña. Kevin walked and scored a run back in the second, struck out in the 4th, but he's really become one of the best hitters on this team. Puts the ball in play a lot. He's a hitter for average, 251, although spent about a month of the season on the injured list. And his speed, an extra tool, can conquer on the base paths. Late to the pitch, and he sends it back foul. Don't often see this very aggressive shift on the righty batter. They've got the second baseman, Carpio, almost directly behind the bag, which obviously keeping an eye on Ortiz, but not moving once the pitcher comes set and is clearly throwing home. And Kevin takes a pitch outside. That really leaves Quincy Neporti pretty much in control of the right side of the infield. 2 balls and a strike here to Kevin. Righty trying to drive in Ortiz. The Fightin' Phil's down by 2. This is shot past the third baseman, Workman. Ortiz racing to third. He's being waved home by Sean Williams. No play at the plate as it's cut off. And Kevin Vicuña, a double, bringing home Jalen Ortiz. And the Arphils trail by just 1. Poor Gage Workman is diving everywhere at third and coming up with nothing. And Ortiz had to hesitate just in case that was caught, and he conquered good ground coming from second to home. And the Fightin' Phils trail just 4-3 now. They'll keep the line moving with a runner on second and just one out. Here is A.J. Graffinino. Nino from the left side here, and lefties have been hitting well against the lefty Wolf. AJ holds off on a ball inside. Vicuña out on second. Just one out on the board here in the top of the sixth. 2 balls and no strikes here. Graffinino wiggling the bat over his shoulder. Slow roller to third. Vicuña racing, he dives in, and they punch him out. He held up. I don't know why he held up so much. Didn't want to go to third there and gets tagged out. And Graffinino, unfortunately, grounds into a double play. Probably loses his bat on that, too. It sounded like it splintered away. The Phils do get 1 run back off the bat of Kevin Vicuña, and they trail by just 1 here as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Jack Perkins going to get another inning of work. Fightin' Phils get a run back in the bottom of the 6th inning as Kevin Vicuña drives home Jalen Ortiz. They trail 4-3. And Jack Perkins will take the bottom of the 6th. Needed just 10 pitches to get out of the 5th. So we'll see what he can do here in the 6th. Louise Carpio will start it off. He takes a ball and a strike, and that one is a little bit inside, 2-1. It's very dark over the ballpark now. It's quite ominous. I usually see if people move or break out the umbrellas to tell if it's raining, and I don't think it is right now. 3-1 here. Carpio, the number 9 hitter, he's been on base twice today. A single and a walk, scored twice. This is a fly ball out to left. Vicuña back at the track, at the wall. Jumps off. He'll have to play it off. Musi there, good backup. He throws it to third. A double for Louise Carpio to start it off for the Erie SeaWolves. That wall is 37 feet high. Well, the wall is taller than 37 feet, but the home run line is 37 feet up. And so anything that bounces off that is perfectly in play. Hit about the second row of ads, and Kevin went back to catch. Muzi, playing really good defense, was able to back him up there so he could risk making the catch instead of playing it off the wall. And a leadoff double for Carpio here. Perkins is going to have to work through the top of the order. Here's Daniel Cabrera. Cabrera 0 for 2 today. Takes a first pitch strike. The Fightin' Phils have come within one of the SeaWolves, trailing 4-3. Try not to give that back. They out-hit the SeaWolves too, 8-7. Clean defensive work all around, no errors on the board. Ball comes below the knees. Looking back is Perkins. Now he comes home. This is sharply struck. Guzzi tries to get a glove on it. Can't find it. Play at third. The tag by Nino, and they don't give it to him. And now Sean is going to come argue because they just gave that exact same tag. And out to Kevin Vicuña, and now not the same for the Fightin' Phils. Sean is out there. Nino is getting up. He's blocking him. Don't want to get our player ejected here. We've only got Freesia and Conley on the bench today, I believe. Jonathan Guzman holding back AJ Graffinino. He's talking with another umpire. Ray Valero's the crew chief at third. They've had a lot of problems with him this season. And Sean is arguing with him quite a bit as he heads back to the dugout, unhappy. Nino's still arguing with the home plate umpire, Brian Miller. Sean's going to argue with Miller as well, or I guess converse, because I have no idea what they're saying. He's going to go back to the dugout, unhappy with the call here. And I'll happen to agree with him because that exact same call just went in favor of the SeaWolves. And so there's runners on the corners here with nobody out. And Andre Lipsius. Sharp enough to get a single for Cabrera. Runners on the corners. No outs. Here's Lipsius. Every time the Fightin' Phils get one back, tough. Going to turn two here on a ground ball by Lipsius. A run does come across in Louise Carpio. It's now 5-3, but they do pick up the double play there. And certainly they view that as important as letting the run come home. 6-4-3 in your scorebooks if you're following along with us. Guzman-Gazo corridor. And there's 2 outs now and nobody on here for Parker Meadows. Five runs on 8 hits for Erie, 3 runs on 8 hits for Reading. This is chopped foul, and down 0-2 is Meadows quickly. Perkins shoving heftily here, fighting off the Erie SeaWolves. Runs have scored in every inning but the first and the third. This is just above the letters, 1 and 2. This is smashed to right field. Way out of the ballpark, onto the roof of the building across the street. Parker Meadows, a solo shot here. Makes it 6-3. All Ortiz could do was look up and watch it soar. Third hit of the game for Meadows, 4th RBI. That guy's nuts. Prospect number 15 in the Tigers system. And with 2 outs, Jack Perkins will have Quincy Neporti.
Back-to-back home runs. Come on.
Righty batter takes the first pitch ball. This one sent to short. Guzman fields it on the run over to first, and that will do it. But the damage is done by the Erie SeaWolves after a leadoff double and a solo shot from Parker Meadows. 2 runs come across the plate. Erie leads 6-3 to the 7th. We go. The R Phils get a chip away at it once more. Due up in the top half in just a moment.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
A pitching change for the Erie SeaWolves. Zach Houston takes over for Adam Wolf on the mound. Jonathan Guzman, Sal Gazzo, and Simone Museotti due up here. Fightin' Phils get 1 back at the top of the 6th. They give up 2 in the bottom half, and now they trail 6-3. And a chip away again at this Erie lead here. Try to get a leadoff runner on. This is struck sharply foul into the Fightin' Phils dugout. Ball and 2 strikes. And Guzman is down on strikes. Out number 1 here to start off the 7th. And here is Sal Gazzo. Gazzo going to bat from the left side here against the righty Zach Houston. That's Zach, Z-A-C, no K or H on the end. Gazzo 0 for 2, laid down a really nice bunt last time, but this time he keeps the bat on his shoulders and takes a swinging strike. Houston misses outside. An 11th round pick back in 2016, so he has certainly seen a lot of experience. Actually has spent time in AAA as well, AAA Toledo. Went to Mississippi State. The righty deals outside 2-1. Come set, glove of the chest, working only out of the stretch here. Gazzo takes the ball outside, 3-1. Just trying to start it off with a runner on. Storm clouds are passing us way beyond the right field wall, and it's actually looking pretty nice out here. Waiting on deck is the top of the order, Simone Museotti. Here's the 3-1 to Sal. Checks his swing. It doesn't matter. A called strike 2 on a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Fightin Phil's trail 6-3 here in the top of the 7th inning. Gazzo's bat goes flying into the dugout, and he's punched out on strikes. That's why you have those nets there. Back-to-back Ks for the Fightin Phils, puts 2 out to the top of the 7th. And here is Simone Museotti. On the left side, Simone takes the first pitch ball. Had a solo shot to the deepest part of the ballpark in his last at-bat. Hits the corner, and the count evens 1-1. Two outs quickly, top 7. Fightin Phil's trail by 3. Muzi takes a called strike outside, 94 miles an hour out of Zach Houston. Infield, outfield, back deep. Here's the 1-2. Muzi pokes this into the protective netting behind home plate. Fightin's trying to get something rolling here in the back part of this ball game. Again, the 1-2 outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Checking in on Lehigh Valley, they trail by just 1 now. Dalton Guthrie's 6th home run of the season makes it 3-2 early in the top of the 4th in Durham. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and now Zach Houston strikes out the side. 3 straight strikeouts down go the Fightin Phils in order in the top of the 7th. It's stretch time here at Erie. We'll take a quick break. They're going to give Jack Perkins another inning of work here for the bottom half. Your Fightin Phils trail 6-3.
Gear up for Fightin Phil season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear. Plus, throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phil's attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro and Sons, ready to serve you.
Here's Dane Myers to start off the bottom of the 7th. The Fightin' Phils were sat down very quickly, all on strikeouts in the top half. Perkins, 2 balls to Myers. He'll get a 3rd inning of work here. Roughed up a little bit in the 6th, but honestly, I think he's looked pretty good out there. This misses inside, 3 straight balls. Deep in the hole at short. Guzman across the diamond. Not even a double grip there. Knew exactly what he was doing for out number 1. Here's Dylan Dingler. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Ball and a strike. Deep in the hole at 3rd. Graffinino across the diamond. There's 2. Left side of the infield looking sharp here for the Fightin' Phils. A lot of balls pull side today. Back-to-back outs for Jack Perkins. Here's Andrew Navigato. First pitch strike, second one misses just below the knees, 1-1. Navigato issued a walk back in the 2nd, stole a bag and scored. Otherwise 0 for 2 today. Two balls and a strike. Jack kicks, fires. This is popped up. Foul into the Bud Light party deck down the right field side. And the count evens 2-2. Two quick outs for Jack. The payoff pitch. This is line deep to left field. Bounces foul. Good emphatic call there by Ray Valero. At least letting everybody know what the call was. Navigato was out at second there. Has to walk all the way back to the plate and surely is taking his time here, catching his breath. He'll come back up. 2 outs, bottom 7. Erie leads Reading 6-3. Perkins with the payoff pitch, and he gets him on some high heat. Up in the zone, Perkins gets a swing and a miss, and a quick 1-2-3 frame ends the 7th. On to the 8th we go. The R Phils down by 3.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the First Energy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Jack Perkins sets down the side in order in the bottom of the 7th, and now the Fightin' Phils will turn to Wendell Rijo, Logan O'Hoppe, and Jalen Ortiz here, down 6-3 in the top of the 8th inning. Wendell, 2 for 3 today, pair of singles and a strikeout. Trying to get something started here as we are in the final 2 frames of regulation. Wendell takes the first pitch inside. Zach Houston getting another inning of work after striking out the side in the 7th on 16 pitches. Taking his time here. The 1-0 popped up. It's going to come into the stands. Nothing that Dylan Dingler can do about it. As it enters the concourse, the count evens 1-1. Wendell loads, takes a pitch inside, 2-1. Phillies picked up a big win today, got that series victory over the Atlanta Braves. Jersey Shore and Clearwater dropped in their day games. Lehigh Valley trailing by just 1, but they're threatening in the top of the 4th. Time is called and granted to Wendell. Takes a little walk around the batter's box, collecting himself. Here's the 2-1. Popped up. This is going to stay in the field of play. Dingler throws his mask off to the side and makes the catch in front of the backstop. There is out number 1. Here to start off the 8th, Logan O'Hoppe heads up to the plate. Logan 1 for 3. Pair of flyouts to center field along with his single. Takes the first pitch, ball above the letters. This is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Clouds have dissipated over the ballpark, but sun beginning to set here, 8:19 in Erie, Pennsylvania. as we cross over the 2:20 mark in this game. 1-1. Logan takes inside, 2-1. Lights are on here at the ballpark. Like the 6 o'clock start time here in Erie. We start at 6 o'clock again tomorrow, 6:30, 5 Friday and Saturday, and then 1:05 on Sunday. Here's the 2-1. Hoppy caught on a fastball, 2-2. Decent crowd here for this ballpark. Yesterday they had like 3,100. I predict about the same today. It's a beautiful day to sit outside and watch baseball. This is like the kind of weather I would love. Here's the 2-2. Blooper back behind first base. Neporti able to bounce back in time and snag that out of the air. There's out number 2. Jalen Ortiz trying to keep this inning going. Had 2 hits today, grounded into a double play. 2 outs on the board. Top of the 8th inning, the Arphils trail 6-3. This is smacked back foul. Strike 1. Jalen holds off on a ball outside. The count evens 1-1. Tomorrow's game, the Fightin' Phils will throw righty Noah Skiro, and Erie will have righty Chance Kirby on the rubber. Again, a 6:05 start here at UPMC Park. 2 outs, top of the 8th. The Arphils trail by 3. Here's the 1-1 to Jalen. Chased a pitch in the dirt, 1-2. Jalen, an open stance in the righty batter's box. Here's the offering, way inside, has to jump out to avoid being clipped. The Arphils scored their first run back in the second. Jonathan Guzman doubled home Kevin Vicuña. Simone Museotti solo shot in the 5th, and then another RBI double, this time from Vicuña, bringing home Jalen Ortiz. Are the Arphils 3 runs. They have 8 hits. Erie 6 runs on 9 hits. Here's the 2-2. Jalen fouls this out of the ballpark, back behind us, and he'll keep his count. Fightin's got the first run of the game. Then the Erie kind of put him on and took the lead. Reading has been chipping away every so often, and Erie just keeps getting ahead. 2 outs, top of the 8th. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Inside, and the count is full. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Aldrum corridor here, but there's 2 outs in the 8th. Ortiz going to have to get on. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And another 1-2-3 frame from Zach Houston. Sits down the Fightin' Phils in order. On to the bottom of the 8th we go. We'll take a break and be back. The Arphils trail Erie 6-3.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $19. No need to visit the concession stand. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. This selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and all Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Unlike any other area in First Energy Stadium, the Savage 61 dugout suite puts you in the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, abilities in motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for this one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite start at $25 and include options to add food and drink packages.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer and Stockertown Beverage throughout the 2022 season. Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao's Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2022 season and through our partner at Stockertown Beverage. Mao Beer will be on site for all of our Fiesta Friday games with samplings of their amazing Cinco Estrellas Lager. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
The Fightin' Phils will call upon Francisco Morales here for the bottom of the 8th inning. Gage Workman, Louise Carpio, and Daniel Cabrera due up as Mo tries to keep this just a 3-run game to give the R-Phils an opportunity in the top of the 9th. What we've learned for the Fightins this season is that it's certainly not over until the final out. A foul ball back by Workman makes it 0-1. Perkins finishes 3 innings of work, 3 hits, 2 runs, no walk, 3 strikeouts on 40 pitches. And now Morales will take over here in the bottom of the 8th. Another foul ball back by Workman. Down 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Mo strikes out the first batter he sees, hits 90 on the radar gun. And there is 1 away for the Erie SeaWolves. Just their 5th strikeout of the game. Reading batters have struck out 8 times. Here's Louise Carpio, who's been on all 3 times today. A single, a walk, and a double. He scored 3 runs and drove in 1. Which is pretty crazy. Takes a first pitch strike from Morales. Down 0-2. One out on the board for Mo in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 0-2. Gets him on the slider. Cuts inside to the righty batter. And there is out number 2. To the top of the order, he'll see Daniel Cabrera with 2 away. Cabrera, pair of singles, 2 for 4. Leadoff batter will get his 5th at-bat of the game. First pitch ball to the lefty batter. Infield, outfield, back deep for the Fightin' Phils. When they come up in the top of the 9th, they'll have Corridor, Vicuña, and Graffinino. Right now they're down 6-3. 96 with the fastball by Morales, and the count evens 1-1. This is sharply struck, foul down the third baseline, and it's just a long strike number 2. Two outs on the board in the bottom of the 8th. Mo looking for a 1-2-3 frame. Already a pair of strikeouts. Here's the 1-2, a called strike 3. Francisco Morales strikes out the side in the bottom of the 8th. You want to bring the momentum for your team. That's the way you do it. On to the 9th inning we go, down 6-3. The Fightin's looking to tie it up and then some. Fans, stick around. It's just about to get good.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
The Fightin' Phils are down by 3 here in the top of the 9th inning. Aldrum Corridor, Kevin Vicuña, and A.J. Graffinino due up to come up with at least 3 runs as Erie leads 6-3 over the Fightin' Phils. Gerson Moreno called upon for the second straight day yesterday through 24 pitches in an inning of work, allowing 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, or 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Jalen Ortiz got that tying hit in the top of the 9th off him, and they'll use Moreno here for the top of the 9th again, as Aldrum Corridor takes a first pitch inside. There's a called strike. Corridor 0 for 3. Corridor smacks this foul, 1-2. Fightins took the lead early in this game. They led 1-0 for not even a half an inning. Erie came back in the bottom of the 2nd, put up a 3 spot, and they haven't trailed since, despite the Fightins' efforts to make a comeback. Corridor, a swinging strike. The tag is put on him by Dingler, and there is out number 1 here in the 9th. Here's Kevin Vicuña, double and a run scored, a walk, and an RBI in today's contest. Takes a swinging strike on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball by Moreno. Kevin takes a pitch outside, 1-1. Checking in on the Lehigh Valley game. They trail 6-2 now. They're only in the bottom of the fourth out in Durham. This is inside, 2-1. Phillies played an early day game, taking the 7-2 win over the Braves, and Jersey Shore and Clearwater dropping in their daytime contest. Three balls and a strike to Kevin here. Got to get somebody on to get this party started here. The R Phils trail by 3 in the top of the 9th inning. Vicuña sends this foul into the parking lot, and the count is now full. A.J. Graffinino in the on-deck circle. Jonathan Guzman in the hole here in the top of the 9th inning. 1 out on the board. Erie leads 6-3. They already took yesterday's game. Trying to take 2 from the Fightins, but there's ball 4. Kevin's going to take a walk down to first. And here's A.J. Graffinino with a chance to keep the line moving. From the left side, here is A.J. 0 for 3 today. Takes a called strike on the outside corner. Corner infielders playing in on that grass edge. Middle infielders back deep. Try not to hit into that double play here. Fightins battling in the top of the 9th. This is fouled back. He's down 0-2. Morena pitching in the Dominican Winter League during the offseason. Surely faced some of these batters on the Fightins before. A wild pitch gets away from Dingler, but he does a good job in keeping it in front of him. And Kevin forced to stay at first. Doesn't want to risk anything. With just 2 outs left on the board for the Fightin' Phils. A ball and 2 strikes here to A.J. Graffinino. The righty Moreno looks back at Vicuña. He's on the third base side of the rubber. Here's the pitch in the dirt again. A.J. holds off 2-2. Runner on first, 1 out for the Fightin' Phils, trailing by 3 in the top of the 9th. Here's the 2-2, misses outside. And Graffinino has worked his way back from an 0-2 count. Now it is full. Second game in a row, the R Phils battling in the top of the 9th, trying to come up with enough runs to send it to the bottom half. Moreno comes set outside. Here's the payoff pitch, ball 4. Graffinino worked his way back from an 0-2 count to a walk. Back-to-back free passes issued by Moreno. And now there's 2 on and 1 out. Here is Jonathan Guzman, and he will represent the tying run here at the plate. Guzman already a really big RBI double back in the second to get the first run on the board for the Fightins. He'll have a chance to put on some more. A quick meeting at the mound here. Finally, the pitching coach is coming out. They always wait and do it at the last second. Entire infield coming in here. So Fightin' Phils have 2 very speedy runners on the base pass. Available off the bench today, Vito Frecia and Jack Conley. Guzman up right now, Salgazzo in the on-deck circle, and Simone Museotti in the hole. And from what I can see, all three of them are up. Long meeting at the mound. The umpire out there to break it up. They've passed their 30-second allowance. And now the pitching coach, Stan Rickaball, heading back into the dugout. Two on for the Fightin' Phils. Vicuña on second, Graffinino on first. Both of them walked to reach. One out here in the top of the ninth for the R Phils, who trail 6-3. And Jonathan Guzman is up at the plate. This is a ball way down and away to Jonathan Guzman. Person Moreno. Pitch number 17. This hits the outside corner, 1-1. One is chased. 93 with the fastball by Moreno, 1-2. Guzman, that double in the second, but a pair of strikeouts across the board. Ball and 2 strikes. Pokes it the opposite way, foul into the seats, and he'll get to go again. Big moment for the R Phils here, trying to tie the series up with the SeaWolves down 1 game. Guzman back in the righty batter's box. Just 1 out on the board here in the top of the ninth. 2 on for the Fightin' Phils, who are down by 3. Here's the 1-2. Guzzi chases a pitch in the dirt, and he strikes out swinging. There's out number 2 on the board, and it all falls on the shoulders of Sal Gazzo. Gazzo 0 for 3 in the contest today. Just trying to keep the line moving for the Fightin' Phils. First pitch strike to the switch hitter batting from the left side. Looking for his first hit of the game. Coming set, Moreno looks back at the runner on second. Here's the 0-1. Gazzo sends this back foul, 0-2. The Fightin' Phils have Vicuña on second, Graffinino on first, the tying run at the plate, and Sal Gazzo. They're down 6-3 to Erie here in the top of the ninth. Trying to keep the line moving. Moreno gets the sign from Dingler. Now he comes set, glove at the chest. 2 on, 2 out for the Fightin' Phils. Here's the 0-2. Wild pitch gets away from Dingler. Runners advance. An interesting twist. Vicuña to third, Graffinino to second, and now 2 runners in scoring position for Sal here. Sal batting from the left side. Trying to drive in some runs here. With the top of the order and Simone Museotti on deck. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position for the Fightin' Phils. Here's the 1-2. Slider that misses way inside. Good stop by Dingler there. And Sean's going to come and talk to the home plate umpire, Brian Miller, here. This guy is taking forever to pitch. And I have no idea what he's saying down there. It looks a little heated. I don't know if he wanted perhaps, maybe it's saying it hit him in the back foot. Meeting of the umpires. No video to review here. Meeting of the minds. Remembering what happened. I have to wonder if Sean's saying maybe that hit Sal in the back foot. And it did. Sal Gazzo, a hit by pitch, is going to load the bases for Simone Museotti. Reading making this interesting here. And, of course, that's going to bring out the manager, Gabe Alvarez. He's not going to like the call. This one finally goes in favor of the R-Phils. He's getting up in the face of Brian Miller back behind the plate. That's got to be awkward. You change the call, and now you got to pretend like, I mean, he made the wrong call in the first place, so then he has to change the call, so now he's like, ooh, that's got to be awkward. And Alvarez is going to take a mound visit here. He'll go out to talk to Moreno, and we'll see if they, oh, he's pointing to the bullpen. All right. A pitching change here for the Erie SeaWolves as Moreno can't get through the ninth for the second day in a row without trouble. The bases will be loaded for Simone Museotti, Reading down to their final out, down by 3 runs. We'll take a quick break and be back. Fans, this is something you don't want to miss. Stuck in the top of the ninth here in the best way possible for the Fightin' Phils. The bases are loaded. There's 2 outs, and Reading trails 6-3. Vicuña on third, Graffinino on second, Salgazzo on first. All free pass you'd issued by Gerson Moreno, 2 walks and a hit by pitch. And the Fightin' Phils at the top of their lineup here with Simone Museotti. Need at least 3 runs to send it to the bottom of the ninth. Would love to get 4 and work from there, but we'll take at least 3. Simone Museotti steps in on the left side. Bubba Derby called upon out of the bullpen, inheriting 3 runners and 2 outs. Musi pops this up sky high on the first pitch he sees. Dingler tossing his helmet, and that does it. Fightin' Phils come so close yet again. All 6-3 to the Erie SeaWolves here as we wrap up game number 2 of the 6-game set. Fightin scored first in the game, and they couldn't hold on to that 1-run lead as Erie took it away in the bottom half. They kept chipping away at that lead, but they just couldn't get to it. 3 runs on 8 hits for the Fightin, 6 runs on 9 hits for the SeaWolves. No errors in the field on either side. But that'll do it. Tomorrow's game, another 6:05 start. Reading will have righty Noah Skiro versus righty Chance Kirby of the Erie SeaWolves. That's a 6:05 start here at UPMC Park. Your final score, Reading 3, Erie 6. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. See you again tomorrow.